Hi guys, so I'm doing a wake up to makeup video, or whatever you want to call it. I don't bloody know. I feel like shit. I came back yesterday. The surgeon was not very happy because he was heavily delayed. There may have been an emergency that's been hogging up the theatres. I really don't know what happened, but I'm assuming, because I was told that I was first on the list, so it may have been that one of the other departments that had their procedures, because there were other surgeons in other rooms, could see them all sort of with their gowns on and everything. And yesterday, so yeah, I was very, very late in the schedule. So I didn't get home till tea time. By the time I'd come round. Yesterday I was there for 11:30. I had to be there for 11:30. And then when I got there, it was like, well, the doctor won't be around till 1 o'clock. I think you'll be on the list first. You're either first or second on. But he was very quick to come into the room. Do you know what you're having done, type of thing. And then he says that let's just say blasé about it. Where the doctor she didn't really bring up the cancer word at the other hospital for the consultant bits, in the scan. She didn't mention the C word. She just sort of, I was the one that brought it up. So is the cancer there, type of thing. And it's like, we won't know until after the procedure. Anyway, yeah, she wasn't there. This doctor he came in and he said, oh, that we are going to how was it that he worded it? He says, because he didn't mince his words. It was like this: we are going to, basically, we'll have a look, and if it looks like there's cancerous cells in there, you'll be having a hysterectomy. We'll just whip it out, and then there'll be no more cancer. I was like, really? Yeah. So he was very talking like as if he was apples and pears and all that sort of stuff. Do you know what I mean? There was just no giving a stuff. He says, if we notice that there are what look like to be precancerous cells, we will do, we'll put you a coil in. This is what we do now. We put a coil in and it stops it from progressing any further. And you'll have no bleeding either, no more bleeding. I was like, okay. Yeah. As you do. Oh, don't start. My head just ain't in the mood for you cats arguing and bickering. Yeah. So, anyway. It's right, my head's trying to think. It feels like in a mess. My cats had decided to help themselves to food this morning. Yeah. They've decided to help themselves this morning to biscuits that I bought the other day. It was like an expensive bag of cat food. And yeah. And it's all gone, so I've got to go out and buy some more. So I'm not too impressed. But yeah. So I was sat around waiting. The delay continued. And yeah, the delay continued. I saw the anaesthetist. I'd seen before him, I'd seen his assistant. The surgeon's assistant. Yeah. So that was that. And then I saw the anaesthetist. I had to sign for this coil to be fitted. And he was like, the thing that made me laugh was the chap says the doctor that was, surgeon that was doing the procedure, he was like, because he says, what is the matter? And I says, well, I'm not, don't fancy having this thing sitting inside me. And he says, if you feel it during during any intercourse, he says, and it's very uncomfortable, we can get it removed again. You can get it removed again. Your GP will do it. They can just pull it out. It's on a string, and they just pull it out. And I thought, there's no chance of that. He says, you passed or you're not pregnant test. And I says, for the duration of me having no shenanigans, I says, there's no chance of me being pregnant anyway. Oh God, I'm so tired. So anyway, I had what I had. Yeah, I was not happy. Sitting around, waiting and more waiting. Nothing. And then she came round, the nurse did, with tape from a piercing on my nose. She says, will that come out? And I said to her, no. Nope. I said, that's not coming out. I says, I'd never get it back in. And I've lost so many piercings, to procedures and stuff. I thought, I'm not taking this out. Yeah. So anyway, She says we'll get the tape out. And then you can just have it taped up. So that's what happened. Yeah. So that was that. So yeah. All in all, I had the procedure. Hang on. Done. I woke up, I think I was took down 4 o'clock to surgery. It took them forever to get me a vein because mine are super sunken. They don't play ball at the best of times. And the longer that we were going into the 4 o'clock cut off time, the more and more my the more my veins I knew were not going to cooperate down there. So anyway, yeah, my veins were like, fuck this. And he was getting more and more mardy. The doctor that was doing the procedure, I mean, he came up and fetched me. He was screaming at the nurses, why is this patient still here? I've called for her to come down. He was having a right hasty fit. My schedule's behind as it is. He was not a happy bunny at all. Yeah, he was not happy. And I thought, whoa, chill your boots. And then he was not happy over the fact that I couldn't get a vein out of me. Tried in this hand. That really hurt. And then he decided to try on the other one. And even he was starting to think, shit, I shouldn't be like that attitude-wise. He started to calm down a bit. That one hurt. And then he went in the side of my arm, the funny angle. And that was that. Yeah, and that, as they say, was that. So, yeah, I went down the side of my arm. Then they put the cuff on, and they put the mask on, and she was like, oh, this is just oxygen, by the way. And I'm thinking, do you think I'm 5? Yeah. If you take nice deep breaths, it smells a bit funny, but it's just the plastic in the thing. And I'm thinking, no, it's not, it's the anaesthetic. Now, my lungs aren't the greatest of lungs anyway when it comes to breathing deep breaths. With my asthma and everything, I've always had bad lungs. So I wasn't inhaling it as quick as she would like it to, and it was like, so they were not happy with me there a bit, but it is what it is. And yeah. I just thought, sod it. So it got decided. Eventually I went, obviously I went eventually. They did what they were doing. That's better. This is better than that little fiddly thing that come with my items, my brow stuff. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway. So it was decided when I come round, they said that they didn't put the, she's all apparently it was, they weren't able to do me the coil. I was like, oh right. She says the nurses will talk, you'll get talked to before you go anyway. They will talk to you back on the room, in the room. I was like, oh, okay. Because I had a room all to myself, which was rather nice. And then they asked me if I wanted a drink. I said, oh, you need to have a drink and a bite to eat before you go. Before we can allow you to go. And I said, I bet you won't be able to accommodate me. What's up? Hey, that's Cosmo. No, it's Percy. But you won't be able to accommodate you. She says, oh, do you want tea, coffee, hot chocolate? And I says, I'm vegan. Oh, I can get you a hot chocolate. And I says, but has it got milk in it? Yeah. So, no hot chocolate for me. Start off. Essential crease brush. This is still blue from yesterday. So I'm going to use Sun today. I just fancy. Yeah, so nicey. So how is that? That's gone slightly further up. Let's do a top more. Yeah. Ooh. I am impressed with these brushes. I've got to say, they do feel nice. And I don't need to use as much product on the eyeballs. And it's going in the direction of like around here and, you know, thinning out nicely where I want it to go. Nice. Just thought I'd drill that bit in. Yeah, so they did me water, which is what I was expecting. I forgot to bring my own sachet of coffee. I need to wash these today. What's this one? Shading brush. So let's get the old elf out, the little thing. I had water to drink, and then we had I was given toast. Lucky me, eh? With sunflower spreads. That was my luxury item. So, of course, I had that to nibble on. And the nurse was like, when she come round, "Is that nice?" I just thought, it's bloody toast. It's nothing exciting. I just thought they'd have had like a bag of crisps or something. You know, anything. Just thought, what the fuck? I wasn't expecting a 3-course meal, but I did think the kitchen, you know, is like right next to the ward virtually. It's on the same floor. And they have the canteen staff, you know, in there. So I just thought there'd have been a selection of something, but no. There was nothing. Nothing at all. So, yeah. Now then. Smudging brush. I'm still getting used to these. Define crease. Maybe this is the beastie I need. Define crease. That will do. Now then, to go with this like terracotta colour, what shall I use? She cute? Yeah, let's use you. Why not? Let's go with she cute. A yellow. I will say that when they were sorting my cuffs and everything, because I took my glasses off, Delta stayed on my head the entire duration of the procedure. They never took her off me. I thought, you ain't screwing her up and chucking her in the bag. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, so, anywho. Look at that. Nice lines. Cool. I am impressed very much. Right then. Yeah. Let's use you. I have a nice big hair from Define a brush. Let's define me. Yeah. Maybe that's what I need to do, isn't it? Using the elf creasy stuff again. Maybe this is what I need this for. Ha ha. Oh! How far over did you go? I never pay attention. That'll do, I think. It's a sort of thing, isn't it? I think. Hang on. Hang on, please. Hey. Hello? I'm here. I haven't run away. I'm stressed out today because you guys have eaten all your biscuits. And I'm not happy about it. But what am I to do? So it looks like I'm going to have to give you what few pittance that there are. Mind you, I think I tipped that on the floor, didn't I? Is that about right? I think so. Now then. Don't know if I'm going to need this again. Oh, I've managed to do a line. A defining line. Now then, I could keep it white. Or I could use another colour and put something in the inner corner. Let's use a bit more of She Cute, just sweeping across. Above. But yeah. Yeah, when they were trying to sort of give me all my bits in the theatre, the arm cuff and trying to work out veins and panicking because they couldn't find anything untoward that was more interesting to get at me with. They were like, "Ooh, I like your eye makeup." So, shading brush. Let's shade. Don't need that one. Don't need that one. Or do I? It's a smudge. Smudge. Just in case I need to smudge. I'll use the shading brush, I think. 4. I'm going to use this. Still Yo Man. Oh, look at that. For a colour. It's like a brune. A reddy brune. Oh, yeah. We are liking you, girl. You mean business. It's very, Jolene. I'll still use, keep the white line in. Oh, what do we think of that? Is it to everybody's liking? I'm literally just using a dot of this stuff and working it in. I don't want to go too crazy. I think I might have to nip to Asda and get some biscuits for these. It won't be the ones that I'm able to get, I don't think. Or I might get 2 small bags, depending on what I can get. Let's use a dot more. I think I might. We'll see. And blend. We'll see. Yeah, so basically I did a lot of sitting around eating my toast. I've had a wee. I passed the criteria of them wanting me, saying that I'm okay to go. And then it was like, right, okay, you can go now. You can phone whoever's coming to collect you and pick you up. I'm just thinking, should I do a dot of brown here? Oh yeah, with a smudge brush. Only a dot, just to add a bit of vavavoom. How is that? Yeah. I'll then use a touch of this tequila. So yeah, so when I had passed the aftercare side of things, they were like, right, okay, you've had a wee, you've basically you've eaten your toast, you've had a drink, you can go, basically. So I did. Well, I rang my mum and dad up to come and pick me up. Yeah, and they came and picked me up. Yeah. Yeah, they came and picked me up, brought me back. But before I went, they had all the discharge chit-chat. Because I said I don't know what the hell's... What's actually been done and what actually... You know, she says that they opened me up and apparently there were no polyps to take out. Apparently they can disappear really quickly. Well, they can disappear. And I said, what, in a week? Surely they can't disappear that fast. But I don't know. And they were sort of like a bit like, I don't know. You'll have to ask her when you go for your next appointment. And then she says they've done, when they looked inside you, they said it was a very big mess in there. Very reassuring, eh? Such great ways with words. Yeah, it's a mess in there. And they couldn't do the coil. So I thought, well, if they were doing the coil, does that mean that that was pre-cancerous in there? And they sort of, the two nurses sort of looked at each other and they were like this, ooh, we can't really say. I said, you're just going to have to, we haven't got the results of the cells, and they did the scraping and they took some biopsies of all, because there was a lot of mucus in there as well. So I've just got to wait now, basically, to see what the findings are. See what the findings are. Let's tidy you up. Yeah, so it's just a case of waiting a bit to see what the results are of my, but they couldn't fit the coil. It was too much of a mess in there. So it's just a case of waiting now for results. See what's what. So we see. I'm assuming there won't be a long wait for the results. Yeah. I'm assuming there won't be a long wait. For the results. Yeah, I'm not used to these extra brushes. So it is waiting there. So we'll see. Seeing what the outcome is. It is scary. It is the unknown. It is this. The wait continues. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Quite liking all these little brushes. They're great, thank you. Yeah. Now then. I'm just going back in. Oh, wow. Yeah, my hands aren't the greatest, so I am nervous trying to reapply and do things like this. One side is always better than the other. Always the way, innit? Aye. These need a clean. I shall see what happens, what the results are, to see what's going on in there. I need some new glitters, like as in like these gel ones. I need to have a browse on the net and see what I can come up with. I keep looking out for, what's it called? Profanity Cosmetics. His were amazing, but he's closing down his business. He's doing something else. I don't know what. I think he was just getting bored. So, I don't know. So we'll see. We shall see. I'm just, at the minute, using what I've got, and I'm trying to do a mixture of things. I bought some lippies yesterday. Did a browse on Spoiled Lips' main website, and they've got an offer on at the minute where it's buy two, you get your third lippy free. So Muggin Zero ended up buying some lippies. I got another demure because that is my favourite one and I use it all the time. I got another skin because that's a really, really pretty one. And I got a perfect nude. I wanted nudist, but that's still out of stock. So I thought that'll do. The palettes are still on offer, but the prices are shooting back up again. So, yeah, I'm not happy about that. It's like noticing considerably that they've brought the prices up. I thought, you cheeky buggers. I think I need to get some brush cleaner rather than the, you know, I'm gonna choose a bit more of this in the inner corners. I'm gonna have to nip out and get some cat biscuits. I'm just annoyed. I've got to nip out tomorrow because I've got to go and pick up prescription shit that I've been waiting on. Or do I think fuck it and leave it? I'll see how I feel tomorrow. If I don't feel up to it, I'll leave it and wait for him to go Mardy when I do eventually go and pick it up, and I'll just say, well, I've had surgery. You know? I was trying to get all this done. How does that look? Hopefully that looks okay, not a bag of shit. But yeah, the spoiled palettes are jumping back up, even though they're still reduced. But I just wait till they come down again. I do have some loyalty points to use up. So in effect, it's like having free postage off the $10. Yeah. Postage. So it'll pay for my postage for the next items that I've got. So I want to get a few more palettes, but I'll wait till the prices drop again. That's what I do now, is I wait until the sales of their products come on, and then I buy. I don't buy when they're full price. Good grief, no. Pinky Bee Beauty, I want to get a couple of her palettes, but again, the postage for me is astronomical with being over in the UK. But we'll see. Maybe if I win the lottery or something. Anyhow. Right, what else have we got here? Oh, the very dangerous. Yeah, this gadget. I think that's there when you put your mascara on. It's like a rake. It's quite scary. Scary contraption with a hook on it. Right, let's put that there a minute. They have not been used, so they can go back as they are. I need to get some stuff. I've had a message, let's have a look. Alright. I can't get through. Not even a mobile ring. So bloody annoying. Yeah. Right. Now then. Oh, do you feel shit? Yeah. Right, I want little wings, not big ones. There we go. Little ones. Ah, it's hard work trying to... I think I need to dip again on my brush. It's like trying to ring Mary Celeste. I'm trying to ring my mum up to see if they could get me a couple of items for me to save me. Mum's not listening to her phone, and the house phone's not ringing, so I don't know. I thought, bloody hell. I did check that it wasn't my phone playing up for some reason. And it's not me. Right, little ones. I think I'm coming to the end of this. Never mind. Ah. Oh dear, one side's bigger than the other again. So my shaded eye that I did really nicely is now covered back up again. Oh well. Never mind, eh? There's not much of a difference. I can sort of see the brown peeking through. Never mind. Right. That will do, I think. I'm not... Oh dear. The more you try to knock something over, the more it just sends it like domino bloody rally. Ugh. I hate the feeling of a mist. Fixation setting spray. Right. Do I use this just to lightly help set it along? There we go. There we go. See, I could be one of these, you know, where you have no makeup on, stay and do no makeup, no hair, just do me. But instead, I like to do the face and the hair and just bother with myself a little bit. I think because I've had all these years of where I didn't bother with me, you know, all of a sudden it's like I really want to bother with myself a bit. Yeah. To me, it's important to make up for lost time. I love this one, demure. It is. Beautiful. Oh. There we go. How does that look? I feel quite impressed with my little look for today. Excuse the foundation on the dressing gown, it seems to be a regular thing for me. I don't know what wig I'm going to wear today. I've got Azure coming. It won't be today, it'll be maybe tomorrow. I decided to get rid of the one from Lush Wigs that was called Actress. I love that wig, but it was just like the curls were just like stupid and just out of control, and I just thought, sod it. So I decided this dream from, yeah, I just thought I'm really fed up. I need some new wigs, sorry. I hate talking with my back to them. It's rude. What's this one? That's Delta. I wore that yesterday. I want to give her a break. That's Sassy. I just want something simple today. Oh, right. Knocking off